So we've got a new dog in, and we've got a cool opportunity just because we're just doing our initial observation walk, we call it. So he just got here this morning. So really what we do is just kind of come out, and I love the long line. Give him kind of as much length on the leash as possible. And we get to then observe, right? We get to observe how he does in general. So what's neat about this current moment is that the chickens are all out now. And so I don't know if you'll be able to see them. They are in the ditch over there in front of the car, just rooting around, doing chicken things. And, he saw them, but we're at a good distance, like far enough away. He's aware of them and interested, but not really doing much else. So I'm telling you, this guy, he is kind of a bull in a china shop. Really nice 2-year-old or so male yellow lab, and you can see in his genetics he's a bit more of like a field bred lab, where really strong, really good work ethic, and that can come off as a lot of behavior issues and a lot of challenges around the house. But what I think you're going to see throughout his process is this is going to be kind of a less is more dog. I'm not going to, I don't know how to describe it other than we're going to let him almost be himself and just kind of like add in some barriers for him, some bumpers, right? Some guidelines, because he is just a super nice dog. But yeah, so this is Clint. It's his first day. Chickens are over there. And like right now, I just opened up the dog van just to give him, again, I'm observing, like, what does he do? Does he try to jump right in the car? Is he nervous of it? And he was a little bit kind of nervous, which is actually surprisingly what I'm seeing more than not, is he's just a little nervous about some of these experiences. So, welcome Clint to the Canine Healing family. Enjoy his progress. So just to kind of recap what we do on the observation walk, it's really about taking the time to, take note to the natural tendencies of the dog. So some examples, some primary things that I'm looking for. How does he respond to a car going by, right? How would he respond to some dogs playing off in the distance? How much energy does he have when we first come out, as far as needing to walk or run, or how likely is he to pick up things in his environment? All right, so if we take note of these things, it just really helps us to map out what his training is going to be like. And I'll be honest, our goal is that at the beginning the dogs feel like 90 to 95% of the time they're actually getting to do what they want, and we're just kind of here with them, right? And around, and maybe we do some interesting things, and the dog likes to check out what we're doing too. But then as the program moves on and the progression continues, we start shifting that to where maybe the first 25% of the time he's learning, I need to do some basic obedience, some basic manners and attentive behavior in order to gain access to what I want to do. And by the end, guys, we're at 95% of the time he's like doing what we need him to do, and then he gets to go do what he wants to do, right? So it's kind of a scale that we work. But you can see he's a little nervous about some stuff, but overall a nice dog. Yeah, you're really good, buddy. And the chickens are getting closer. So one more observation walk tactic that we use is seeing how he's going to respond to staying his first time, right? So I told him to stay, and I hooked his leash up to something behind him. Excellent, buddy. Just to see how he's going to do when I told him to stay, so I could walk over here. The chickens, I think, are going to be more likely to get into this dog van than the dog, but we'll work on that. Good girls. Go lay some eggs. Go lay some eggs and don't cross the road. That was very good, buddy. That's very good. See, I'll always come back to you. I'll always come back. Yeah. Good job, buddy. There's a nice one. Yeah. All right, so now we get to observe him. There's a bunch of dogs over there, right? And they're all behind their fences kind of doing their thing, but you know, you get to just see him, see his initial response. And like his tail went up a little bit, he's a little excited. We're not going to go over that way just yet, but I wanted to test him on this bridge. He was a little nervous of one of the smaller bridges over there earlier, so now we'll see how he does crossing the big bridge at our pre-adventure area. Come on, buddy. There you go. No big deal. No big deal. Yeah, we got some mud back here. Good boy. So it will be interesting. You know, we will let him maybe do some fence interactions or just, you know, see how he does up against the fence with some other dogs. And I wanted to point out, like, I am having to use the leash a little bit, just because I don't want him, you know, he can't yank me all around. And if I needed to, I would let him maybe go blow off some steam and run in one of the fenced in yards. But so far he's been good. But right here, I give a couple little pumps on that. Good boy. Just letting him know that he can't just go off too fast, and I don't want him pulling me around. We're in a yard now where we know we have access to other dogs up at the fence. So we're gonna kind of observe his approach. See, all right, tail's going up and a little bit too fast for my liking. So we just check him like we've been doing on this walk. Just a little bit of, that's all we need. All right, like a little bit of, just a little bit of tact when you're introducing yourself to new dogs at the fence. All right, we've got two experienced kind of chill dogs here. Coco on the right and Delaney on the left. Look at that approach. Very nice. And then we just observe. Okay, so the tail went straight up. Not terrible, but just something to be aware of, but then not super interested, which is great. Yeah. Very nice, guys. Very nice. Good. And he's checking out the environment and the dogs, which is good. He's not fixated on the dogs. Yeah, look at that. Mouth opens up. Excellent. All right, and that's it. Come on, buddy. Come on. Good boy. Come on. Clint. Hey, Clint. Clint. Hey. Clint. Hey. Good job, buddy. That's very nice, little man. Good job. We got our next observation walk, and we're starting to put in a little bit more structure for Clint, helping him learn to settle before he gets his equipment on, before he comes out of the kennel, before he comes out of the door. But otherwise, we haven't done a whole lot, and I've got some food here, so we are also doling out his daily food rations on a schedule that works for us. So like now that I've got some food in my hand, hey, yeah, it's very nice, and I'm gonna make sure he's nice and, you know, when I'm giving him food, I want him to be nice and stable, right? I don't need much out of this guy. It's nice and easy. That's a good old boy. Same with affection. When I give him affection, I don't need a whole lot of movement. And there you go. Nice night. So I'm going to take this opportunity to show you how effective it is to control resources, because we've done these walks several times for several days, but I don't say much to him and I don't give him much. So now when I'm ready to, when I'm ready to, and I'm going to use some of those resources, talking to him, giving him some affection and some food, he's going to be more likely to find value in that, find relevance in it. Just the way that I'm talking right now to the camera, he's finding relevance in that. So get off the road because the car's coming. But let's see how he does. Clint, come. Good boy. Good boy. Clint. Okay. Oh, very nice, my friend. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Good boy. Now, Fun Little Game says he's into it. He's liking his meal time. So I'm gonna give him a little toss. Ready? Go get it, buddy. Go get it. Good. Clint, come. Stabilize. Easy, easy. And the process has begun. We'll do one more. Ready, Clint? Get it, get it. All right, so ready, go out. Oh, good boy. Come back. Come on, good boy. Look at you, buddy. Easy. Easy. That's a nice boy. Need to make sure I can give him some affection without too much wiggly butt. Yeah. Yeah, I know. And look what he's doing. He's ready to play. See, he's picking up his leash, shaking it around. He's ready to play. All right, we gotta go get a toy now. All right, we got a beautiful day and a beautiful opportunity for Mr. Clint, who I'm kind of working on him walking with me now a little bit. And then we're gonna pass our buddy Apollo and Miss Cat on the walk. And you can see he's getting a little excited, but we've got the ditch between us and we've got the right distance away from him. So, yeah. All right, let's, yeah, maybe just have him sit there for you, Cat. Good. Good. That's very nice. Very nice. Good job. So the principle here is that Clint will learn that if he's able to maintain such a good, nice, appropriate demeanor in these situations, that is what will get him the opportunity to move closer and ultimately have some interaction. Very, very good. Clint, heel. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Back to his place.
Please. No. No. Clint, come. Good boy. Good boy.
Do another place, and this time make sure you, and return to him, and we'll heal him off of it. That way we don't do a pattern too much. Good. There you go.
Good. Good.
Very nice. Yep. And then you go right back into your heel.
Clint, here.
Excellent. Perfect. Cool. All right, last thing, let's go up to the front and do a stay. So he stays on the rubber mat while you kind of head towards the door. And he's fairly, oh, this rubber mat.
Oh, that one. I was gonna say where the old one used to be.
Nope.
Yeah.
Clint, stay.
And this is fairly new, so take your time.
Boy. Okay. Good. Good. Good boy. Good.
Go away, open the door.
Nope, come on back.
Good boy. Good boy.
Awesome. All right, he can come in, he can play a little bit, and then he'll be done.
Oh,
Tell him the words.
leave it.
And then when you pick it up, slow. Don't rush. Good.
Good
Excellent.
boy.
Practice your multiple drops.
Leave it.
Excellent.
Good boy. Nope. Good boy.
He corrected
Leave
himself, right? He's learning. Good. Do one more though, because he's still. And tell him leave it now.
it. Clint, leave it.
Excellent.
boy.
Now you pick it up nice and slow, right in front of the dog. There you go.
Good boy.
Excellent. Now make sure your long line is dressed properly, and you can tell him to get it. And same thing you did before. Beautiful. Excellent.
Good boy.
Excellent.
Good job.
I love it.
Good boy.